Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Angie Stone has died in a car accident in Montgomery County.
Angie Stone, the soulful voice behind Wish I Didn't Miss You, was known for her captivating voice and heartfelt lyrics, but only a few knew about the dark secret she kept to herself. After her untimely passing, revelations about these secrets have emerged, threatening her long-lasting legacy. Join us as we uncover the terrible secret which Angie Stone died with, the struggles and challenges of Angie Stone.
You know what? There's a thing in life that we have to be grateful for. God will not leave us nor forsake us. This was the answer that you needed.
Angie Stone is a well-known soul singer, songwriter, and producer celebrated for her emotive voice and timeless music. Throughout her extensive career spanning over 2 decades, she has consistently delivered powerful and heartfelt songs that resonate with fans worldwide. Yet her journey has not been without personal struggles and professional hurdles. In 2005, Angie Stone faced a pivotal moment in her music career. After pouring 5 years into J Records, she had devoted all her passion and effort to her craft. While working on her 5th album in the studio, things took an unexpected turn. The record company decided to release the new material, including the track I Wasn't Kidding, as part of a compilation album instead of giving it a standalone release in an effort to cut costs. Angie saw this move as a betrayal. After years of dedicating herself to her talent and helping the label succeed, she had finally reached her breaking point. Angie was feeling frustrated and let down when she requested to be released from J Records without any conditions, ultimately severing ties with the company by the end of 2005. Nevertheless, the decision to leave was not without its challenges. It is said that the separation from J Records was marked by underlying tensions and a sense of betrayal. Angie believed that those who were supposed to support her creativity had betrayed her. Her experience at J Records highlighted the obstacles that artists often face when dealing with the business aspect of their music careers in the competitive music industry. During this period, Angie was dealing with various challenges, one being her departure from J Records.
It was funny that you say that because back when I had all that weight on me, I was on prednisone, which is a steroid.
Privately, she grappled with the harsh realities of body shaming and societal norms. As a curvy, dark-skinned woman in an industry that prioritized appearance, Angie was under constant scrutiny. At her heaviest, she weighed over 3 pounds, and critics mercilessly mocked her weight and appearance. Allegedly, even her record label made disparaging comments about her looks. Demonstrates her struggles. At that moment, not everyone knew that Angie's weight issues were not only a personal battle, but also related to serious health issues. Angie had been managing type 2 diabetes since 1999. It all started when she experienced difficulty walking for several days because of a leg cramp. Despite her family's history of the disease and her weight, Angie did not immediately connect her symptoms to diabetes. Like many others, she believed she was too busy to confront the diagnosis. Angie faced more health obstacles beyond her diabetes.
But you know what? There's a thing in life that we have to be grateful for. God will not leave us nor forsake us. This was the answer that you needed.
She also grappled with congestive heart failure and high blood pressure. Furthermore, the steroid medication she took led to significant weight gain, complicating her situation further. Despite these challenges, Angie made a bold choice to join the 4th season of Celebrity Fit Club in a bid to improve her health. Her goal was not just to manage her diabetes, but also to rebuild her self-esteem and silence her detractors. In the typical Angie fashion, she confronted her issues head-on, even though there was an unexpected shift in her personal life in the year 2015. In that specific time frame, the R&B singer, who had been recognized with a Grammy nomination, made headlines for supposedly getting into an argument with her daughter, Diamond. The disagreement apparently began because Diamond's room was messy and her children were running around scantily clad. Accounts suggest that things escalated and Angie allegedly struck Diamond with a metal item, resulting in her daughter losing 2 front teeth. The occurrence had the appearance of a scene from a reality television program and quickly drew the interest of the press. Angie was arrested and charged with aggravated assault. She was released from DeKalb County Jail after receiving a personal recognizance bond of $10,000. While on the Steve Harvey Show, Angie denied the accusations and asserted that she and Diamond had reconciled.
No, I did not knock out my daughter's teeth. I think that in her defense, I think the tooth probably fell out because one had fallen out.
She stated that we are in the best position we have ever been, noting that her children are now helping to run her business. These challenges, however, didn't end here. As expected, she was supposed to have a perfect love story, but no, it still has a dramatic twist at the end. What really happened? Let's find out. A complicated love story. Angie Stone's life has been quite unique, especially her co-parenting dynamic with R&B legend D'Angelo, which is one of the most intriguing aspects. Their romantic story began in the early 1990s, when Angie was just 3 years old and D'Angelo was a youthful 19. Despite the significant age gap, they shared a strong bond, both personally and professionally. Collaborating on D'Angelo's debut album, Brown Sugar, was a pivotal moment in both of their careers. Angie played a vital role in working together and contributing to the creation of the project, which became a revolutionary album in the neo-soul genre.
I'm just here to let you know I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me.
The success of Brown Sugar led to a Grammy nomination for Best R&B Album and solidified D'Angelo's place in music history. Even though they worked well together professionally, their personal relationship was equally intense but complicated. Angie described their love as extremely passionate, despite the assumption that she was the more devoted one in the relationship. Despite facing rumors and disapproval, their bond remained resilient enough to navigate through the ups and downs of their romance.
Since that, for someone so gifted and so focused on what the vision should feel like, look like, to actually put it in operation.
Eventually, the couple decided to go their separate paths, yet their offspring, Michael Archer II, also known as Suavo Twain, continued to exist as a representation of their union. Co-parenting. Suavo has presented its set of challenges. At the age of 25, Suavo has embarked on a music career similar to that of his parents, at times paying tribute to his father's musical legacy. In a notable incident, Suavo shared a remix of D'Angelo's hit, Shati Damn Motherfucker, on Instagram, eliciting a range of reactions. Although some supporters appreciated the tribute, there were others who mentioned past issues by making direct remarks about Angie's connection with D'Angelo. Some comments accused Angie of being a provider or crossing lines in their initial relationship. The focus on their relationship is not new. Critics often highlight that D'Angelo was only 19 when their relationship began. Regardless of public perception, Angie has always maintained that their relationship was authentic and rooted in mutual understanding. Both individuals face struggles with their weight and self-perception, creating a deep bond that transcended their differences. Angie saw this as proof that love knows no boundaries. However, everything changed when D'Angelo rose to fame with his hit song, How Does It Feel?, propelling him to icon status and adding complexity to their already intricate relationship. Angie expressed openly that
Right spot to tickle your fancy. The humor that was a natural flow for Tommy often covered up any pain.
that her love for D'Angelo was one of the most authentic emotions she had ever experienced. Amidst this period, she penned the track Did You Forget About Me?, a composition speculated by numerous fans to be influenced by him. Yet Angie has not publicly verified this theory. Despite their distance, supporters have consistently yearned for a joint musical project between the duo. Apart from these challenges she faced, her career was a lot to talk about positively. So how did Stone attain such heights? The rise of Angie Stone. Angie has made a name for herself in the music industry with her deep lyrics and unique style, inspiring many artists. Critics and fans have praised her ability to blend traditional soul with modern sounds. Angela Laverne Brown, known as Angie Stone, was born in Columbia, South Carolina on December 18, 1961. She grew up in a musical household where her father, a taxi driver, and her mother, a nurse, both influenced her love for music. Her father's strong voice resonated in the Masonic temple.
Well, you have to know that it devastated me when my manager at the time was Breon Prescott, and he turned around and told me, Angie, Clyde wouldn't let you go because of your weight.
While her mother's passion for gospel music shaped Angie's love for soulful tunes. Angie developed a strong connection with music growing up in a lively environment. Inspired by her father's passion for performing and her mother's love for gospel music, she began to explore her musical talents. Participating in church choirs as a child allowed her powerful and emotional voice to shine. These early experiences paved the way for her success as a well-known artist. In her younger days, Angie showed a natural gift for creativity. She was fascinated by music's ability to tell stories and evoke emotions. Angie worked hard to enhance her singing and songwriting, creating a unique style, blending soulful melodies and meaningful lyrics. Despite humble beginnings, Angie's family encouraged her talents and dreams, acknowledging the impact of her voice on listeners. Angie's upbringing in a musical household and involvement in church shaped her for success in the music industry. Her early years were crucial in forming her as an artist. Gospel music and her family heavily influenced her sound and skills. It was clear from a young age that Angie would make a big impact in music. Before becoming a famous soul artist, she gained recognition in hip-hop. She began her music career in the late 1970s by joining The Sequence, an all-female rap group.
I wanted to share and other things I didn't want to share, but now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get some people in here because
Sequence were not just an ordinary girl group. They were leaders who influenced the future of hip-hop. The group included Angie Stone, Angie B, Cheryl the Pearl Cook, and Gwendolyn Blondie Chisholm, who were high school friends. They were known for being one of the first all-female rap groups in a male-dominated hip-hop world. Coming from South Carolina, they brought a new perspective to the genre and were the first Southern rap group to gain national fame. The Sequence was unique in the rap industry because they combined smooth vocals with rhythmic verses, giving their music a fresh sound. Angie B, in particular, made a mark with her presence and talent in The Sequence, contributing to the group's success. She then embarked on a solo career, enhancing her reputation as a versatile artist. Solo career and other ventures. Following the disbandment of her first group, she stood her ground and refused to fade into the background. In 1985, she joined forces with the hip-hop and electro-funk ensemble Mantronix, exploring a new sound that broadened her musical horizons in unforeseen ways. Her trajectory took a significant turn when she became the lead singer for Vertical Hold. The group achieved fame with the hit track, Seems You're Much Too Busy, and released two successful albums, A Matter of Time in 1993 and Head First in 1995. These ventures solidified Stone's reputation as a dynamic presence in the music industry. In 1995, Angie Stone embarked on a new venture with Jerry DeVoe and Charlie Mole to form the group Divox, with Toshiba EMI later releasing their album in Japan. This collaboration highlighted Stone's willingness to experiment with various music genres. It was in the late 1990s when Peter Edge, the A&R director at Arista Records, recognized Stone's exceptional talent and introduced her to Clive Davis, the head of Arista. Impressed by Stone's abilities, Davis offered her a solo recording deal. Angie Stone's debut solo album, Black Diamond, was launched in September 1999. The title was a tribute to her daughter Diamond Tyra, and the album was well received by music critics, solidifying Stone's reputation as a talented soul artist. The album soared to the top 10 of the R&B/hip-hop albums chart, showcasing her skill in producing compelling and emotive songs. The success of Black Diamond marked a turning point in Stone's career, earning her the acknowledgement and admiration she rightfully deserved in the music industry. By the year 2000, Stone had joined J Records, founded by Clive Davis. Her second album, Mahogany Soul, was released on October 16, 2001 through this label. It achieved gold certifications from both the BPI and RIAA, marking another successful release for Stone. Her hit song, Wish I Didn't Miss You, reached the top 10 in countries like Australia and Belgium, while dominating the US Dance Club Songs chart. Additionally, her collaboration with Joe on the song More Than a Woman earned her a Grammy nomination for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals at the 45th Grammy Awards. Despite Stone's consistent productivity and evident talent, she faced challenges in the commercial world. Her fifth album, Unexpected, was released by Stax Records in November 2009, but did not achieve significant commercial success, debuting at number 133 on the Billboard 200. Despite this setback, Angie Stone persisted in creating and sharing her art with a dedicated fan base. Collaborating with Shinachi Entertainment, Top Notch Music, and Conjunction Entertainment, she released her seventh studio album, Dream, in November 2015. Critics praised the album for its powerful and innovative content, acknowledging her ability to evolve and grow while staying true to her roots. Dream made an impressive debut at number 3 on the top R&B/hip-hop albums chart, selling approximately 9,000 copies in its first week. Angie Stone displayed her commitment to her craft by releasing her 9th studio album, Full Circle, in July 2019. Produced by Walter Millsap. The third in Hallway Productions, the album introduced the song Dinosaur as its main focus, highlighting her dedication to creating heartfelt and meaningful music. Stone demonstrated her unique voice and perspective, reaffirming her enduring influence and artistic ingenuity. Angie's exploration of creativity expanded beyond music. In the early 2000s, she experimented with acting, revealing her versatility as an artist. Her introduction to the world of acting came in the 2002 comedy film The Hot Chick. Though her role was small, it marked the beginning of her journey into a new form of art, displaying her eagerness to push her creative boundaries. In 2003, Angie made her Broadway debut as Big Mama Morton in the musical Chicago 1 year later. Her impressive skills as a performer were further highlighted through this role, as she seamlessly combined music, acting, and stage presence to deliver a captivating performance. Angie's career continued to advance in the early 2000s. In 2000, she left Arista Records and joined Clive Davis's newly established label, J Records. This change signified a new chapter for Angie, providing opportunities that would shape her long-lasting influence. That same year, Angie recorded the theme song for the well-known TV show Girlfriends. Her powerful vocals became synonymous with the show, adding to her already impressive list of achievements. A battle for justice. Angie Stone's offstage life was as captivating as her performances. Despite her success in the music industry, where she impressed fans with her R&B creations, she encountered numerous challenges behind the scenes. In December 2024, she publicly accused her former record label, Universal Music Group, UMG, of withholding the royalties she was owed. After 4 decades in the business, she started to wonder about the whereabouts of her earnings. She decided to examine her financial situation and was surprised by what she uncovered. The anticipated royalty payments were nowhere to be found. Upon further investigation, she learned that Universal Music had claimed all the funds meant for her. She went public with her story, revealing that a thorough examination of her financial records revealed the majority of her royalties had disappeared. The devastating news broke her heart. Despite her hard work in songwriting, publishing, and other endeavors, the money she earned vanished into the company's coffers. Her dedication to crafting songs and performing passionately had brought in millions for the record label. Unfortunately, she had not been compensated adequately. The music industry was rocked by her confession. Some artists had already had suspicions, but were hesitant to voice them. Unlike them, Angie wasn't afraid to speak up. Her supporters backed her decision to stand up for herself and reveal the facts. Although many were aware of previous instances of artists being deceived, only a few had the bravery to confront a company with so much influence. It was quite challenging to go up against a major record label. Angie was now facing off against influential figures in the music industry. Despite the obstacles, she was adamant about speaking up and fighting for what she deserved. No one could have predicted that in a matter of months, the situation would unexpectedly and tragically escalate. The sad ending of Angie Stone. In the beginning of 2025, Angie was experiencing a surge of creativity. Having already unveiled an album in 2023, she was now contemplating on fresh ventures. It appeared that there were no obstacles capable of impeding her progress. On the evening of February 29, 2025, she put on a lively performance in Alabama in front of a big audience. The concert was filled with enthusiasm, and the crowd thoroughly enjoyed it. Following the show, she and her band hopped into a Mercedes van and set off for Atlanta. They probably talked about the memorable moments of the night, laughed together, and relished the post-concert buzz. In the wee hours of March 1, tragedy hit unexpectedly. Around 4 a.m., as they were traveling on Interstate 65, their van skidded and overturned. Without warning, a massive 18-wheeler collided with them. The crash was devastating, resulting in their vehicle being demolished, with twisted metal and shattered glass scattered everywhere. During the chaos, a tragic event occurred. Unfortunately, Angie was the sole individual who perished in the accident. The news came as a surprise to the global community. Initially, supporters were in denial. Messages expressing sorrow and doubt flooded various social networking sites. Skeptics continued to argue that the information was too unbelievable to be true. Both iconic musicians and up-and-coming artists expressed their grief and honored her memory. Diamond, her daughter, and Michael, her son, expressed their devastation, mentioning they had never anticipated receiving such dreadful news. Her long-standing public relations representative also shared his sorrow, stating that Angie's essence and impact would forever linger in people's memories. As the global community grieved, speculations started circulating. Many began to speculate on the suspicious timing of her passing. Observers pointed out that her demise had occurred shortly after she made critical remarks about Universal Music Group. Chats and debates arose in various places like hair salons, internet discussion boards, and social networking sites, with numerous individuals pondering whether her tragedy was merely a stroke of misfortune. Online commentators noted a peculiar correlation, noting that shortly after accusing UMG of non-payment, she tragically passed away in a sudden accident. The rumors started spreading. There were those who viewed it as a horrific accident, while others pondered if her outspoken nature had made her vulnerable. It was difficult for many to overlook the pattern of artists experiencing hardships after challenging influential individuals in the business. A publication drew a parallel between Angie's passing and the deaths of renowned musicians, such as Michael Jackson, Prince, Tupac Shakur, and Aaliyah. Each of these individuals had made waves in the music industry prior to their unexpected demises. Did everything happen by chance? Or was there another layer of complexity to the narrative? Angie Stone's impact on R&B and her musical contributions will always be remembered, serving as a lasting reminder of her legacy and inspiring new generations of artists. Her story will continue to resonate with many, showing the enduring power of her influence. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.